It's been said a bard's life can often be a hard life, or hill and jail to rove and always move from town to town. And some folk have inquired if ever we grow tired of ranging all around the world and never settling down.
But one should be a little wary of remaining stationary. 'Cause comfortable is lovely, but it's not the way we grow. When life starts to unravel, pick up your pack and travel. You'll find a strange serenity in places you don't know. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. You've got no map for showing which direction you are going.
But why start on a journey if you know where it will end?
And once you recognize,
to anticipate surprise, you'll relish every twist and turn that lies around the bend. Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee-da-dee-da-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road.
The world has got its demons. There are many reasons why you'd find it harder to be brave than be afraid.
But every life could use some danger. Every friend was once a stranger. Ships are safe in harbor, but that's not why ships are made.
Wriggle-dee-dum-dee-doo-da-terry-o-dee, dee-dee, a fwit-dee-dee-dee-dee. There's so much to see beyond the open door. It's outward bound we go. Who knows what we'll find that we've never found before. Adventures waiting further down the road. It's waiting for you further down the road. Adventures waiting further down the road.
Let's go!
Hello, friends. Welcome back. It's me, your favorite Lady Prudence. See, I didn't make you wait this time because although I feel I always try to put my my best foot forward and look good for you and that sort of thing, it's not always a big reveal. Sometimes it's just me. Ooh, Zolani, thank you for letting me know that I've missed something. And my dragonfly friend, you all right. Well, do you know if the Cuckoo Bird song is it kind of sad and introspective, or is it naughty? Which would you rather have? Is it really pretty, or is it very silly? I've missed you so much, but hopefully I know a bunch of you have been keeping up with me on Patreon and on Facebook and on YouTube to see all of my updates and things as I've been on my travels. And for those of you who are new, I just came back from Europe where I spent 5 weeks busking around the country. I started in, the continent. I started off in Ireland, and I played in Dublin and Limerick and Galway, and then I hopped on a plane from Dublin to Munich, where I played in Munich for a few days, and then I went up to the Netherlands and had some lovely time in a town called Halskerke, which is about an hour's train ride away from Amsterdam. And then I went and played by the Rijksmuseum, and even went inside and saw some of those big fancy paintings, and they were quite pretty. And then after that, I went to France, went back to Paris, played by the Louvre, and played a little bit by the Eiffel Tower, but there's a lot of fences there, so it's hard to get up close to the thing at this point. And I played under the shadow of Notre Dame and had a marvelous time there. And then I went out to London, where I'd never been before, and that was quite astounding. Although it's very difficult to play as an itinerant busker there. They like for you to be licensed, and so I ended up getting shuffled along quite a bit while I was in London. But that's all right. And then I hopped on a plane back to Dublin, and actually back to Knock Airport, which is about an hour's bus ride, an hour or two bus ride north of Galway, and went back to Galway, which was really good for my flagging spirits at that point, because not only had I been on the road for 4 weeks at that point, but London, it was beautiful, but didn't make a whole lot of coin there. So returning to Galway was a great move, because I always make a lot of money there. And everything is awesome, my friends. I visited with some folk. I saw William while I was there. We met up in London, so that was a highlight of the London part of the journey. And so I I got robbed in Dublin. That was the second time I've been robbed. Both times happened in Ireland. The first time was in Cork in 2019. But yeah, a couple of little kids helped themselves to stuff in my hat, but then a couple of good Samaritans pointed out which direction they'd gone, and so I caught one of them, and I ransomed him to his mother until she gave me the $5 that he stole from me. So have harp will travel. So anyway, it was an adventure. It was quite adventurous. All right, let me add those songs in. So Zalani requested Touch the Sky. I love that one. Oh my gosh. Okay. So Zalani, Touch the Sky from Brave. I love that one. And Dragonfly. Did you decide if you want the dirty one or the sweet one? Oh, she wants the sad one. Okay. All right. Okay. Because the sad one is called Cuckoo Bird. The dirty one is called Cuckoo's Nest. It's a good time. All right. Let's see. Hello, Elfir the Druid. I knew Johnny would be the one to ask, is there a surprise? Is there not a surprise? Am I the surprise? Yep, everything is a surprise. Zalani's company is opening a new office in Dundalk. If you play your cards right, maybe you'll get a free trip out there in a year or two. That's awesome. Y'all, I mean, we all need to spend more time overseas. Something Mark Twain quote. If you know which quote I'm talking about, feel free to post it in the comments. Lady Pru on the job. That's right. Sammy of the Valley. Hello. Casseroles. Hi, dear sister. You think I'm beautiful? Thanks. Have Harpful Travel. Shawkins. Hello. Hell yeah. Ransoming cut purses. I know, right? I mean, I was taking my life into my hands by doing that, but I was in a public place that was well lit. And I mean, during the confrontation, one of the shopkeepers kind of came up and said, I can call the authorities if you need. And I was like, well, let's not take it that far. But then again, I mean, it was a family of people who were probably just, they were going to take the boy home and whip him for not stealing better. So I have a feeling that's going to be his future. So, but welcome new friends, welcome old friends. It was wonderful to see you after the hassle of getting to and around London. Oh, poor dear. Yeah, you ended up having your flight delayed by over 24 hours, right? And babes, And folks, she is 100% real and genuine. I hope that that's your take-home message here. You know, Lady Pru, take her out for a beer sometime. Hey, that's why I put that in Bardic Inspiration plus 1d10. That's in the flavor text. You have to see it live to hear it. We're out and about, but we'll tune in when we get back. All right, Elfir, be safe out there. And I know I'm going to be seeing a lot more of you when I get to the Carolina Renaissance Festival. It opens in just 2 more weekends. October 2nd, so which is 2 days before Sammy's birthday. So yeah, October 2nd, I'll be setting up at the Carolina Renaissance Festival. Oh heavens, I will be bringing I had to get a new motorhome because my old motorhome decided that it didn't want to be a motorhome much longer. So, so if you can do anything to help me out, remember kids, this is my full-time job. So toss a coin to your bard if you like the show, if you want me to succeed, and if you want me to be able to afford gas for my new motorhome, which has a 90-gallon tank. Then yeah, toss a coin to your bard, and otherwise get those requests in. Although I am going to try to cut us off right at 8 o'clock tonight because I've been traveling a lot and I'm very tired, and also I'm staying with people who I would really like to spend some time with. So, but I miss you all, so we're gonna have our time together too, right? Right. Okay. So let's get this show started. Also, it's going to be a fun night because, like I said, I just got back from my tour in Europe where I played for 5 weeks on the only instrument that I had with me was my harp, and so I got to play a friend's guitar like twice while I was there. So I'm real good on the harp right now, and I'm very unrehearsed on the guitar. But that's the instrument tonight. So and let me know how the feed's doing, y'all. I'm getting some fun signals from my computer. Hopefully it's a good enough signal to get us through the evening. But this song is for William, and I'm going to play that song while William comes up with a question about the drink. That's right. We're going to play the What's in Lady Pru's Cup game, the rules of which are streaming underneath here me in this red text. So step 1, request a song. Step 2, when I play the song that you request, you get to ask me a yes or no question about the contents of this cup. Step 3 is at the end of the evening, you can whisper 3 guesses to my alternate ego on Twitch at the end of the night for 3 guesses. Okay, so at the end of the night, you'll whisper your 3 guesses to Harper Prudence, and if you guess correctly, then you'll get sweet, sweet prizes. So your first prize will be a sweet, sweet discount to my Bandcamp page, ladyprudence.bandcamp.com, and subsequent wins, you will earn free downloads of the albums or singles of your choice off my Bandcamp account. So yeah, it's a pretty nice way to get my music for free just by hanging out and playing some games with me. So here's a drink to your health. William has already asked his question. Is it fruity? No. Good question. Oh, wait a second. Yeah. Rev Tommy says she's cutting the show off like 15 minutes ago. Yeah, I forgot. I'm in Central Time. So it'll be 9 o'clock Eastern Time, 8 o'clock Central Time, 7 o'clock Mountain Time, 6 o'clock Pacific Time, which I believe is also Arizona time. So I hope that covers us all. And we'll see what happens. But this is for William. The song Caledonia by Doogie McLean. Here's a drink to your health. I'm good at this. All right. Okay. So I never play this song on guitar. I always play it on harp. So let's see what happens. Oh, I don't know if you can see the changes that have come over me these last few days. I've been afraid that I might drift away. I've been telling old stories, singing songs that make me think of where I've come from. That's the reason proved and I've kept on moving. Proved the points that I needed proving. Lost the friends I needed proving. So found others on the way. I've kissed the fellas and left them crying. Stolen dreams, there's no denying. I've traveled far with conscience flying. Somewhere in the wind. So let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. I am sitting here before the fire, the empty room, the floor is quiet. The flames of coal won't get any higher. They've withered now, they've gone. But I'm steady thinking my way is clear, and I know what I will do tomorrow. When hands are shaken and kisses float, then I will disappear. So let me tell you that I love you, that I think about you all the time. Caledonia, you're calling me, now I'm going home. But if I should become a stranger, know that it would make me more than sad. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. Caledonia's been everything I've ever had. There. That was Caledonia by Doogie McLean. Thank you, William, for giving us a great place to start. And thank you for all the clapums. Thank you, William. Thank you, Johnny. Thank you, Shawkins. All right, my friends. So next up was another Irish tune for Material Squirrel, who wanted to hear The Fields of Athenry, even though it makes them cry every time. All righty, there. So now this is a song that I played just heaps and bunches while I'm in Ireland, because I mean, this is very almost the Irish national anthem, because it's, you know, it's got that nostalgia to it, but it's also got that sort of fighting spirit, because it's all about the Irish famine and the desperate lengths to which people would go to, including stealing from noblemen who hoard grain during a famine. So if you go and steal from them to feed your children, it doesn't really matter if you're caught, then you'll be a criminal. And criminals, of course, are sent to Botany Bay, the colony in Australia, where they will be exiled from their friends and families for the rest of their lives. So yes, this unjust treatment, of course, of the Irish is part of what causes them to rebel so much. So here's a drink to your health. And let's see. Again, another song that I typically perform on harp. So this is a fun night. This is just going to be a whole night where I'm just like, oh, do I remember how to play this if I'm not playing on my usual instrument? But is hoarding grain while people are starving really all that bad? You know what? I mean, in this late stage capitalistic hellscape, it's kind of status quo. Heavens. Hello, RT Woofy. So for those of you who are new, by the way, to seeing us on Nat 21 Adventures, welcome. Thank you for watching. Thank you for joining. I've seen a couple of subs come up, and so thank you for the subscriptions. So my dear friends, this is a channel that was created during the COVID times during the lockdown, so that Renaissance Festival entertainers could get together and play Dungeons and Dragons, because the Venn diagram between people who like to play, to work at Renaissance festivals, and people who like to play nerdy games like Dungeons and Dragons, well, that Venn diagram is a circle. So thanks for letting us nerds come in and play for you, and I hope that you'll check out the programming for the rest of the week. That there will be an end credits that will let you know what the scheduled programming is. Yeah, so let us know if you've been to a Renaissance festival ever, or if you go regularly, even better, and let us know what festivals you go to. I play as Lady Prudence, Her Majesty's Court Composer, and you can typically see me at the Arizona Renaissance Festival, the Scarborough Renaissance Festival, Sherwood Forest Fair, Kerrville Renaissance Festival. Usually I'm at the New York Renaissance Fair at this time, but I went to Europe instead. And my next fair is going to be the Carolina Renaissance Festival in Charlotte, North Carolina. So I hope you'll get a chance to come out to a Renaissance Festival. There's a lot happening around the country. Minnesota and Bristol are coming to a close. Pennsylvania, Maryland, Maine, Connecticut, and then starting next month should be the Texas Renaissance Festival near Houston. That's one of the biggest in the country, and a number of other fairs in addition. So let us know what fairs you like to go to. And this is our next song, The Fields of Athenry. RT Wolfie, we'll see you in North Carolina. Well, that's awesome. You make sure to come find me and say hi, because I don't recognize your handle, but maybe I would recognize your face. By the lonely prison wall. Yes, the Fields of Athenry, everyone. Take two. By the lonely prison wall, I heard the young girl calling, Michael, they have taken you away, for you stole Trevelyan's cord, that the young might see the more. Now the prison ship is waiting in the bay. Long lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free bird fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By the lonely prison wall, I heard the young man calling. Nothing matters, Mary, when you're free. Against the famine and the crowd, I rebelled, they put me down. Now you must raise our child with dignity. Oh, lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free bird fly. Our love was on the wing, we had dreams and songs to sing. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. By the lonely harbor wall, she watched the last star falling, as the prison ship set sail against the sky. For she lived to hope and pray for her love in Botany Bay. It's so lonely round the fields of Athenry. Oh, lie the fields of Athenry, where once we watched the small free bird fly. Our love was on the wing, It's Bath and Rye, where I'll never see my love again. Oh. Is she emotional, or is she just allergic to Texas? Ha. There. Oh, thank you, my friends. William says, beautiful song. Anorakish is watching with Sammy. Oh, thank you for joining. And the Moobot says, we're happy you could join us. Oh, and Zalani is talking about, we'll probably hit the final huzzah for North Carolina this year. You're also going to do the final weekend at Maryland in late October to see so many Nat 21 friends. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm really sad that I've never had a chance to go to the Maryland Festival. I keep hearing so many nice things about it. So I hope you have the best time. Take lots of pictures. All right, so that was Material Squirrel's song. I haven't seen her on this site yet, so hopefully maybe they'll pop up and I'll give them a chance to ask their question about the drink. What's in Pru's cup? Read the rules below. Request a song. When I play your song, you get to ask a yes or no question about the drink, and then at the end of the night, you can guess 3 times. 3 guesses. You whisper to Harper Prudence in the comments, and then if you guess correctly, then you win a prize. Yay! All right. So next up is a song for Johnny O, who requested one of my favorite songs. It's called As Cool as I Am by Dar Williams. I love this song. It's so good. Okay. And I'm going to look up the lyrics just to make sure that I say it properly. Lyrics. Did you know that there was a 2013 movie by this title, As Cool as I Am? Claire Danes was in it. And it looks like James Marsters too. So no, Marsden. The one that was Cyclops, not the one that was Spike. Okay. That's my frame of reference for James Marsters versus James Marsden. Marsden was, I think, the one who was Cyclops, and Marsters was the one who was Spike. And you guys, I'm showing my age here because those are absolutely early 2000s references. All right. So, oh, yes, Dragonfly wants to do Texas in November, just not by yourself. And that's fair. I mean, that is a huge fair, too. So it's, real fun to walk around there. True story. The one and only time that I've been to the Texas Renaissance Fair Festival was in 2010 because I wasn't yet working for the Carolina Renaissance Festival. So I had some time. So I went out there and walked up to one of the mead places. And I said, I'd like 2 meads, please. Because I was going to, getting one for me and one for my friend that I was there with. And I thought they were going to hand me glasses of mead. But then they handed me 2 whole bottles of mead. And so I brought them back to my friend and I was like, looks like we're doing this. So I don't remember a whole lot about that day, but it was fun. I remember having fun. Oh, goodness. And they serve mead in pints. It comes in pints. I think I had a whole liter. Good times. William, your age, mid-20s, right? I am not ashamed of being 39 years old. So, mead. All right. So what were we saying? Yes. A song for Johnny O. So Johnny, you may ask a question about the drink, and I'm going to play this awesome song for you, which I'm going to just say this disclaimer before every song that I sing. It's been forever since I've played this, and I never rehearsed for this show. So, because that's part of the fun, the no rehearsal time players. So let's see if I remember the strumming pattern. There was a time I didn't like the love, I liked the climber. I was no sister then, it's running out of time in one-liners. I was afraid like you are when you're too young to know the time. So I watched the way you take your fear and pour at the horizon. You point to have a word for every woman you can lay your eyes on. Like you own them just because you bought the time. And you turn to me, you say you hope I'm not threatened. Whoa, 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 I'm not that petty. As cool as I am, I thought you'd know this already. I will not be afraid of women. I will not be afraid of women. So we're at a club, you watch the woman dance, and she is drunk, she is smiling, and she's falling in a slow descending funk. And all the whole bar's loud and proud, and everybody's trying, and you play the artist, saying how she moves or how she looks. I say it's loneliness, suspended to our own like grappling hooks. And as long as she's got noise, she's fine. But I could teach her how I learned to dance when the music's ended. Whoa, 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 and that's not petty. As cool as I am, I thought you'd know this already. I will not be afraid of women. I will not be afraid of women. Ah, da, 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 da. You tried to make me doubt, to make me guess, tried to make me feel just a little less so. I liked you when your soul was bare. I thought you knew how to be scared. Now it's amazing what you did to make me stay. But truth is just like time, it catches up and it just keeps going. Whoa, so I'm leaving. You can find out how much better things can get. And if it helps, I'd say I feel a little worse than I did when we met. So when you find someone else, you can try again. It might work next time. You look out of the kitchen window and you shake your head and say, though, if I could believe that stuff, I'd say that woman has a halo. And I spoke out and say, yeah, she's really blonde. And then I go outside to join the others. I am the others. Whoa, 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 and that's not easy. Don't know what you saw. I want somebody who sees me. I will not be afraid of women. I will not be afraid of women. Johnny requested extra sus, so. So yeah. Johnny says 39, OMG. And Dragonfly will be 42 in November. And after 40, it's like, age doesn't matter. But yeah, you know what? I mean, you can look at your life and be like, do I have any accomplishments? I forget. But, and it's just, don't sweat the numbers. I like it. Good job. Good job, William. Johnny says, can you see through the liquid? No. That's a good question. Shawkins loves my version of this. Thank you. I love that song too. Thankfully, the people in my life who's inspired me to sing that song, it's been a good long time since I've had those traumas. So here's a drink to your health. Johnny says, I will not be afraid of women, but tip-stealing critters should be. You know what? It's true, though. Yeah. Oh, and Anorakish, that song was fun. I know, right? I first heard it from an a cappella group at my university who sang it, and I just fell in love with it. It was beautiful. And I was like, yeah, I won't be afraid of women. Don't make me petty. How rude. All right, now we're going to have a completely different song. Blondie. Aw, William says, Lady Prudence is fun in human form. I mean, Lady Prudence is a human. I started off my Renaissance Festival career playing a fairy. I was a fairy for 9 years at the Georgia Renaissance Festival. And in my heart, I still am. Ooh, and if you want to know something, I'm going to tell you a secret. Let's see if I can pull it up for you. All right. So my friends if you want proof that I'm a fairy, I actually haven't seen it myself, but I was in a book as a fairy. So if you want to see me all gussied up as a fairy, then then order this book, Primrose the Fairy and the Bewildering Bubble Blunder, and flip through it and see if you recognize anybody. Because you'll, if you frequent Renaissance festivals and you like checking in on, the performing acts at Renaissance festivals, then you will probably recognize a good number of faces in that particular book. So I highly recommend it. It is so affirming. I haven't actually seen the book myself, but I did get to sneak preview the text of it, and I got to be there for some of the photo shoots, from some of the fairy photo shoots, and it is a really beautiful book, which has some real life actual tips for overcoming anxiety, and it's got the actual psychologically supported techniques for grounding yourself when you're having a panic attack or an anxiety attack. So it's gives you some real lovely tips in delightful rhyme with beautiful fairies and other magical creatures. So yeah, check it out if you've got, if you're looking for a present for someone in your life who likes fairies, then I highly recommend it, and flip through the pages and see if you recognize my face. So anyway, that was a completely unexpected infomercial. And now on to our regularly scheduled content. It's time for a song for Blondie. She asked for Edelweiss. So this is one of the songs that I learned while I was in Europe. The last time I went to Europe in 2019, I went to Salzburg, Austria, which is where The Sound of Music is set. And I learned to sing this song so that I could sing it in the streets of Salzburg. I mean, that's why I do these things, so that I can go sing important songs in important places that are meaningful. So I sang in the fields of Athenry all over Ireland, but especially, in Galway, which is about 15 miles west of Athenry. I play the Cliffs of Moher jig while on the Cliffs of Moher. I play Inisheer, which is about the smallest of the Aran Islands, which you can see from the Cliffs of Moher. So I play that on the Cliffs of Moher. And this time when I went to Europe, I learned a few songs, including I finally learned La Vie en Rose, which actually I didn't learn it in time to sing it in Paris, and I was also too nervous to sing it in Paris, where people actually speak French. So, but I ended up singing it a whole bunch in London and in Ireland, and a lot of people would walk by and they'd start singing it with me, and I'm like, hey, yeah, I know this song that people like. And I learned the Edelweiss in German in time to sing it in Munich this year. So because I needed to learn more German songs, and I learned the song Feed the Birds in time to sing it in front of St. Paul's Cathedral, which is the place where the little old bird woman sits and sells her bags of seeds. In the song, it originally is written her bags of crumbs, but I changed it to bags of seeds because crumbs are not good for birds, and you should not feed birds crumbs. You should feed them seeds. So there's your PSA. And so I'm going to sing Edelweiss for you now, and sing you some of the parts of it that I learned just so I could sing it in German while I was in Germany. It was a good time. And Blondie has her question. Is your drink made with hops? No. Here's a drink to your health. I learned long ago that I have to drink out of things with lids. Otherwise, it goes poorly. Plus, this helps even more to conceal the identity of the drink in question. Okay, we're gonna have Edelweiss now. This is a lovely, restful tune, so relax and listen. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, every morning you greet me, small and white, clean and bright, you look happy to meet me. Blossom of snow, may you bloom and grow, bloom and grow forever. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland Edelweiss, Edelweiss, du grüßt mich jeden Morgen. Seh ich dich, freu ich mich und vergess meine Sorgen. Schmücke das Heimatland schön und weiß, grüßt wie die Sterne. Edelweiss, Edelweiss, von dir viel kann ich Edelweiss, Edelweiss, bless my homeland forever. There. Oh, Blondie had a great aunt from Germany. I hope she was great. Claphams from Blondie and Material Squirrel. Hello, you totally zoned out. Hi there. Oh, and so Material Squirrel, I did play your song a couple of songs ago. You were number 2 on the docket tonight. So if you want to ask your yes or no question about the drink in my cup, then go ahead and ask it. And then I was good about having the nameplate up on the screen, so it'll be easy for you to scroll back later after the show and hear your song. Okay. I try to do this for you. Is it hot? Is your question. Good question. Yes, it is. And Clapham's from Elfier, and Shawkin says it's beautiful. Thank you. I'm so glad that you're here. All right, next one is a song for Zelani. All right, which is number 5. Number 5. All right, the song Touch the Sky from Brave. Ooh. Oh, I love this one. So here's a drink to your health. And finally, I'm playing you a song that I actually prefer on the guitar. Because all of these songs that I played so far, except for As Cool as I Am, but most of the ones that I've already played, I typically play on the harp. So, but this one I like to play on the guitar. But that being said, I usually play it in the key of F, and I don't think I want to. Oh, yes. Forgot. There. Nameplate. Haha. touch the sky. Their dark woods hide secrets, and the mountains are fierce and bold. Deep waters hold reflections of times lost long ago. I will heed every story, take hold of my own dream. Be as strong as the seas are stormy, and proud as an eagle's scream. I will ride, I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. I will fly, chase the wind and touch the sky. Na 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 touch the sky. Chase the wind, touch the Ooh, isn't that a great call to adventure? Yes. Be as strong as the seas are stormy, and proud as an eagle's scream. Yeah. Ooh, it's true, Shawkins. People really sleep on the Brave soundtrack. And I also sang the lullaby from it, Vaishan Wasalvan. Oh, it's so pretty. So hopefully you'll get to hear it at some point. And if I don't get to sing it for you in person at some point, then you should check out my Bandcamp page, because on one of my albums I actually recorded the lullaby. It's a album of nothing but lullabies. So if you check out my ladyprudence.bandcamp.com, then you'll be able to, listen. And fall in love with me all over again. Beautiful. Clapums, hearts. Thank you, everyone. Love a good call to adventure. Yeah, same. And Zalani asked his question, is it creamy? Yes. All right, my friends. So we are coming up on tonight's last request. And then after I play this song and after Dragonfly has asked her question, then I will play you one more song so you can guess what is in my cup. And yeah, and then we'll see if any of you are winners. I mean, you're all winners in my book. But in a literal sense, we'll see. So this is a tune called The Cuckoo Bird. And it's, I really need to look up its origins. It was performed by a group called the Pentangle. So I'm not exactly sure if it is really a historic song or if it just sounds like one. But anyway, it's very pretty. Oh, Zalani took your question. Well, you can, just ask any old thing. Like, does it have, I don't know. I can't think of any good questions that wouldn't give it away. So, but yeah, just come up with anything, and highlight the name of this so that when you're checking later, you'll be able to find it. All right, The Cuckoo. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She sings as she flies. She bringeth good tidings. She telleth no lies. She sucketh white flowers for to keep her voice clear. And the more she singeth coo, the summer draweth near. As I was walking and talking one day, I met my own true love as he came that way. Though the meeting was a pleasure, the courting was a woe. For I found him false-hearted, he kissed me, then he'd go. Oh, I wish I were a scholar and could handle the pen. I'd write to my false love and to all roving men. I would tell them of the grief and woe that attend on their lives. I would wish them could have pity on the flower when it dies. Oh, the cuckoo, she's a pretty bird. She sings as she flies. She bringeth good tidings. She telleth no lies. She sucketh white flowers for to keep her voice clean. And the more she singeth cuckoo, the summer draweth near. She sucketh white flowers for to keep her voice clean. And the more she singeth cuckoo, the summer draweth near. There. Is it a morning drink? Well, inasmuch as an alcoholic beverage ever is. Sure, why not? I don't like to put limitations on such things. Oh, Material Squirrel, I look forward to hearing this one live again. I am so very fond of it. And Dragonfly, I'm so glad you got to hear it this time. And of course, I will sing it as often as you ever please. All right, my friends. So now I've got a couple of ideas for what our final song is going to be. So it's either going to be Down the Road by Randall Piper, which, of course, if you were here from the beginning, then you've already heard that song because it's the opening number of the Nat 21 Adventures show. So you can hear me sing Down the Road, and then I can direct you to the music video that I made of me singing it while I was in the Netherlands. It was really cool. Or Pull Boys Pull, which is a song sung by the New Minstrel Review. So, like, if you want to characterize things, the first half of my European adventure was down the road because it's the call to adventure. It's the I've just got to go out on the road, and I've got to go find my adventure, and I've got to go make the music and share the stories and do the bard thing. So that was the first half of my adventure. And then the second half of the adventure, while you're winding down, was characterized in my heart by Pull Boys Pull, which is a song all about, like, yes, I've had all these adventures and I get to see all these lovely things, but my heart is calling me back home. And so come on, boys, let's pull we've been thousands of miles on the ocean, and there's just a couple hundred more. So pull the oars and let's get home. So, so what would you rather hear? Down the road or pull boys pull? And Elfir, all smileys and shocking. So I look forward to hearing you in person too. I really hope so. So yeah, Material Squirrel, Down the Road is a great call to adventure. It really is. It super is. I mean, and it's got some of that nostalgia too. And Shawkins is enforced isolation, and you have my heart. I'm so sorry about it. So we've got one vote for each. So who's gonna break the tie? Here's the drink to your health. Oh well, while we're at it, I might as well go ahead and post my links so that if you guys wanted to, toss a coin to your bard, because remember I do this for my living and also because for the love of music and all that stuff. But yeah, mostly because I need money. So if you can throw me a few coins, I'm getting a lot of votes for Pull Boys Pull. So this is another song that I learned specifically so that because it was in my heart. So I learned it pretty much during my travel day from London back to Ireland, back to Knock Airport. And then I went out and I sang it on the streets of Galway, and which is lovely because Galway, of course, was established as a fishing town. So it makes perfect sense. So to sing a fishing tune there. So I'm hearing lots of votes for Pull Boys Pull. That's what I will sing for you. Here is a drink to your health. And I'll post your instructions. Pull Boys Pull. And if you like this song, you can find it on Spotify. The New Minstrel Review is on Spotify, and this song is it's a beautiful tune. Okay, so there. This might be confusing because I'm both of the people. I'm both Nat 21 Adventures and Harper Prudence right now. But just to make it a little easier for you to find Harper Prudence, because that's who I want you to whisper to. If you don't remember how to whisper, you click on the name, and then it will give you the option to whisper. So yeah, do that. You have 3 guesses to figure out what was in my cup tonight. Here is one more drink to your health, and thank you so much for joining me. I know I was dark for a little while I was away. I hope that you followed me on Patreon, and I guess I can post more links. I have all the links. So if you want to see what I was up to, I'm real good about posting on Patreon when I'm overseas. I'm not so great about it otherwise, so disclaimer. But at any level, for $1 or $20 or $100, you can see all of the updates that I made and all of the exclusive videos that I shared just for Patreon subscribers. So yeah, check it out, and find me on all the socials, and Facebook and YouTube are the big ones for me. So yeah, I'd love to keep singing to you forever and ever. And here is this tune, Pull Boys Pull. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can do it in a different key, because everything that I play on the harp, I also intentionally pitch it in a really high key, so that I can be heard over the din. So I usually play it in C, but I'm gonna try to play it in G. So just to keep things interesting, okay? You believe in me, right? Icelandic girls are nice and warm. Greenland girls are cold. A French girl puts her arms around, then proves hard to hold. The crew and I sail around the world. They fall for each girl they see, but none compares to the woman who's waiting for me. So it's pull, boys, pull. Though your fingers are blistered and sore, there are thousands of miles of ocean behind, a few hundred more to the shore. Oh, it's pull, boys, pull, for our lives are only on loan. So ignore the blood on the boards and the ache in your bones. We're going home. I've heard the lark in the morning, the midnight whippoorwill. I've seen those stones laid into it, climbing up Salisbury Hill. I've seen that Great Wall in China, and I've sailed twice round the Horn, but none compares to the hills where I was born. So it's pull, boys, pull, though your fingers are blistered and sore. There are thousands of miles of ocean behind, a few hundred more to the shore. Oh, it's pull, boys, pull, for our lives are only on loan. So ignore the blood on the boards and the ache in your bones. We're going home. There's sake and ouzo, cider and gin. Rum is the choice of the crew. China drinks tea, Ireland drinks whiskey. Each country has their own brew. The Russians have vodka, the French love their wine. Germans are famous for beer, but there's none as sweet as the waters of home, so cold and so clear. So it's pull, boys, pull, though your fingers are blistered and sore. There are thousands of miles of ocean behind, a few hundred more to the shore. Oh, it's pull, boys, pull, for our lives are only on loan. So ignore the blood on the boards and the ache in your bones. We're going home. I've heard the piper at sunset, the lonely violin at dawn. I've sang with the lads as we sat at the oars when the wind in our sails was gone. String quartets, minuets, I've heard some grand symphonies played, but there's none as sweet as the song she hums softly as she goes through her day. So it's pull, boys, pull, though your fingers are blistered and sore. There are thousands of miles of ocean behind, a few hundred more to the shore. Oh, it's pull, boys, pull, for our lives are only on loan. So ignore the blood on the boards and the ache in your bones. Oh, it's pull, boys, pull, though your fingers are blistered and sore. There are thousands of miles of ocean behind, a few hundred more to the shore. It's pull, boys, pull, for our lives are only on loan. So ignore the blood on the boards and the ache in your bones. So ignore the blood on the boards and the ache in your bones. We're going home. Final chord is always the hardest one, you guys. Trying to figure out how to end a song. So that was Pull Boys Pull by the New Minstrel Review. Thanks for letting me sing it to you. And if you find my YouTube channel, I did make a video. It was kind of a mashup, moment of Zen, and then me playing that accompanied by harp by the river in Galway. Oh, I can't remember the name of the river. Yeah, that's a homecoming song. And this is my homecoming show, so It's fitting. All right, I'm going to take a look at the whispers. I've got a couple of winners, you guys. All right, team. So it's time to cut off all of the messages. Thank you, everybody, for playing and for turning in your guesses. And my winners are Johnny O and Material Squirrel. It was an Irish coffee and or spiked coffee. Let's see. And I can do this all official like and tag you. And let's see. And you've both won in the past. So contact me via email and I'll make sure that you get your next prize. Thank you so much for letting me play with you and letting me play for you. So y'all, it's just such a pleasure to get to be here and to get to play for you. If you want to toss a coin to your bard, I would love your support. But otherwise, stay tuned on Monday nights. I haven't decided yet if I'll have the chance to play next week. So, well, pay attention to the Discord chat and my Facebook page, ladyprudence.facebook. No, that's not how you Facebook. Let's see. I'll post those links. How about that? Okay, so you can pay attention on Facebook. I also posted up my YouTube channel. So on Facebook and on the Discord chat. So if you're not on Discord, then find me on Facebook or find the Nat 21 Adventures Facebook group, and we'll make sure that you figure out how to get onto the Discord chat for the Nat 21 Adventures stuff. It's a lively place. Lots of cool people. It'll be great. So, Elfair, see you in a week or so. Yes, can't wait to see you at the Carolina Renaissance Festival. Any of you who have a chance to come out, buy your tickets early. They're doing trying to push all the tickets into pre-sales so that we can handle all the traffic, because there tends to be a lot of traffic. But you guys, it's been great to sing for you. So I hope you have a great night and a great week. And now it's time for me to bid you all farewell. Now, we who travel in the service of the Queen, we learned long ago that we do not say goodbye. Goodbye is too final. Instead, we say, merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Wait a second, they didn't give me an outro. Hold on, let me find a... It'll be fine. I'm going to find there's an outro. Okay, once more. Merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Hold on. I'll figure this out, you guys. Things get kind of funny sometimes. It's gonna be great. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna do that again, and this time I'm not gonna mess it up. Okay. Let's start from the top. We who travel in the service of the Queen, you guys, learned long ago not to say goodbye. Goodbye is too final. Instead, we say merry meet, merry part, and merry meet again. Mwah. See?